Hi everyone, this is Emily and I'm a digital transformation consultant at Hyperbots. And I'm really pleased to have Kelly on the call with us, who is the CEO at KM1 Ventures. Thank you so much for joining us today to discuss the challenges that organizations face in vendor onboarding and how AI can really help streamline the process. It's really great to have you on board, Kelly.
Thank you so much, Emily. It's great to be here today.
So, to start things off, Kelly, could you share your insights on what you see as the primary challenges in onboarding new vendors?
Absolutely. So there's a couple of critical things with onboarding new vendors because it's a complex process. There's a few challenges to be considered, including verification of the credibility and the stability of their finances, legal compliance, and managing documentation. Each of these areas is critical to reducing risk and ensuring that the vendor can meet the company's standards and requirements.
So, Kelly, how important is it to verify a vendor's credibility and capability during the onboarding process? And what risks do organizations face if this step is overlooked?
Yeah, well, verifying a vendor's credibility and capability is essential because it directly impacts the reliability of the supply chain. And that's a very important part in this process. The vendor fails to deliver as promised, it can lead to delays, increased costs, and even reputational damage. Organizations that overlook this step may end up with vendors who can't meet their requirements or ultimately are going to jeopardize their operations.
Also, creditworthiness is another critical factor in vendor selection. Can you explain why this is important and how organizations typically assess it?
Yes, definitely. Creditworthiness is crucial because it indicates whether a vendor is financially stable and capable of fulfilling orders without defaulting. This is typically assessed by reviewing their financial statements, their credit ratings, and payment histories, ensuring that a vendor has the financial health to support their operations and minimize the risks of supply chain disruption due to financial insolvency.
Also, Kelly, legal compliance is a key concern in vendor onboarding. What are the challenges organizations face in ensuring that vendors are legally compliant, and what could be the consequences of non compliance?
Absolutely. Ensuring the legal compliance is kind of challenging because it requires verifying that the vendor is properly registered, adhering to relevant regulations, and has the necessary certifications. The consequences of noncompliance can be severe, which includes possibly fines, legal action, and damage to reputation. So it's essential to have a robust process in place to verify all legal aspects during onboarding.
So, given the various challenges you've mentioned, Kelly, how do you see AI helping organizations streamline the vendor onboarding process?
Yeah, definitely. AI has the potential to revolutionize this vendor onboarding process by automating many of the time-consuming tasks that are involved. For instance, AI can quickly verify documents, assess creditworthiness, and monitor legal compliance. And this not only speeds up the process, but it also reduces the risk of the human error aspect of things, ensuring that only vendors who meet the standards are onboarded.
So, document verification is also a critical step in onboarding. How can AI enhance the accuracy and efficiency of this process?
Yeah, AI can really significantly enhance document verification by using machine learning algorithms to analyze and authenticate documents. It can, for example, quickly scan documents for inconsistencies. It could detect forgeries and ensure that all the required information is present. This reduces the time spent on manual checks and minimizes the risk of overlooking critical details. And those are typically the human error aspects of things. So AI can really bolster that.
Also, data security and privacy are major concerns during the onboarding process, right? So, how can AI help ensure that sensitive information is protected?
Absolutely. AI can play a crucial role in data security by implementing advanced encryption techniques, monitoring for unusual access patterns, ensuring compliance with data protection regulations. And AI-driven tools can provide real-time alerts and monitoring if there's any suspicious activity, helping to safeguard sensitive information throughout the whole onboarding process.
And finally, just to summarize everything, Kelly, what is the role of AI in managing the scalability of vendor onboarding, especially as organizations expand into new markets?
AI allows organizations to scale their vendor onboarding processes efficiently by automating tasks like risk assessment, document verification, compliance checks, and it enables companies to onboard and a larger number of vendors, so a larger volume without sacrificing thoroughness. This is kind of a particularly important aspect when expanding into new markets where the volume of new vendors can be overwhelming, or a conversion is being done, or something like that, where there's a lot of vendors to be onboarded. And it ensures that we can maintain high standards even as there's growth.
Thank you so much, Kelly, for sharing your insights on this important topic. It's clear that AI has the potential to significantly enhance the vendor onboarding process, making it more efficient and reliable. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you, Emily.